is to be there, and of course, her own journey to get into that place. Yes, Aameena.
Hello, everyone. So good to see you during quarantine, especially. I hope you all are safe. So when we talk about medical colleges, it's a very interesting topic because right now, as we see, in our quarantine, everybody has some kind of study that they'll be doing right now, right? We're all busy with something, even though we are at home. But medicine is one thing that you can't practice from here. You got to go and meet patients. That's the best thing about medicine. And it's the one thing, it's the only profession that you need to step out in the most critical of situations. So I'm very proud to speak about NEET and so on for your career path to get here. So when we talk about why government colleges are more preferable, it's like it's when it comes to undergraduate, you do not have to differentiate between colleges exactly. But it's because it's undergrad, you need to have more exposure, not just the study part, but other spheres of life. And it is government college is the only place where you get to do that. First, if you come to the side of academics, the case studies are really good. Okay, like you get the inflow of patients is really high, and there is not a single case that you'll miss. Like you can get all the rare cases as well that you might probably miss in a private medical college. You will not miss that in a government medical college. And you're like everybody is treated equal there, which means you all get to visit the patient, you all get to interact with them. And one of the other things that you learn is like every doctor gets a very minimum time with the patient. So how do you make most efficient use of the minimum time to come to the most correct diagnosis? So medicine is all about, it's like a maze. You're not going to get every answer in a first shot, but you only have that much time to save the patient. So you need to keep thinking, that thinking span, like the more you're exposed, the more faster your thought process is. So those are the things that government medical college offers you. One other thing is that when you come to your theory subjects, our government professors, like professors, they've been studying in government colleges and they're exposed for a very long period of time in a government setup. So the amount of knowledge they give you on the clinical side, their stories that they narrate, it's not just theoretical. Mostly you get the clinical aspect of it. How do you approach a case? How did we do it then? How are you going to do it now? So these kind of correlations only a government professor enables us to understand. So that is what government colleges do actually in real. The other thing is when you're paying money, right? There's some kind of some kind of lethargicness that comes into students automatically. Like you need to struggle right from the beginning to know how to keep running in the race. You need to be running. That's most important. Whether you win or whether you lose is the second thing. Nobody will give a damn about you are the first in class or the last in class. But you have to keep running, You have to be a part of it. Government enables you to do that. There is no way you can quit the show. No way. Everybody beside you is far more genius than you are. Everybody's written NEET and has been coming. I kind of admire my juniors. You guys are really amazing. There is a lot of competition in not just in academics, but in other spheres, whether it's basketball, football, whether you're writing poetry. Everybody is a genius. Everybody is an artist. So you kind of get to explore people in your own, wavelength. So you get to understand and you get to be in the race. That's very important. And one of the other things that you learn there is discipline. Like you have to like wake up at 7:30 and all, and if you're going to the clinical postings, there's no way anybody will compromise you coming even 1 minute late. You have to do it, then you have to do it. Okay, so there's nothing like the professors do not treat you like you're the great geniuses. You're just an apprentice. You're learning, and never consider yourself as a doctor. That's the one thing that doctors will actually tell you. When you're doing your undergrad, you're not a doctor even if you finish 5.5 years. You're still a student. So keeping in mind that you're a student enables you to learn. Learning is so important that if you feel like a genius already, you're going to saturate your learning. You need to keep learning, and only your professors in government colleges will emphasize what it means, even at the age of 40 or 45, what it means that you still haven't learned enough and that still more to learn. The government colleges, they really clearly give you that picture that you're still an apprentice in a lot of factors. And without discipline, there's no way you're going to get anywhere. No one's You get treated really good when you're a disciplined person. You're a very respectable person with character. So that is what government actually develops in you, a lot of character, an inbuilt character. You cannot mistreat your patients because they're just no, they're not paying enough money or something. It's not like that. Neither are you paying enough. Okay, my fee is like in third year, it's like something around 4,000. But if you go to government colleges, I mean, just compare. It goes in lakhs, right? We're at 1,000 and we're at lakhs. So it's not just about money. It's more than that. The exposure that you get with a minimum payment, and I think it's the place where you can make most use of it. Like just like how our sir told, like in IIT, you can use all the the machines and stuff. The thing is that when you're in a government college, you can have easy access towards the patient. The patients are very cooperative, something that you cannot really expect in a private medical college. They kind of expect some poshness, so you don't get to practice. But when it comes to a government setup, you go in and you practice. You get to see them in first hand. You get to touch them. You get to feel them. You get to always be with them, and that is what is more important, to feel, to sense what is wrong in a patient. They say the minute they walk in, you need to know what's going wrong. So if you get only like 2 minutes time, there's that much inflow of patients. How do you guess the minute they walk in what is exactly wrong? So it's a maze, and government college really helps you get through the maze. You become a really good doctor in the future when you're here in this setup. The other thing we will talk about is how to use your 11th and 12th grade for your NEET preparation. So do not ever have an idea that you have to have 1 year drop. It's not a good idea. Like, you're wasting your ages, okay? Nowadays everybody is like fast spirited. Your syllabus has changed even in medicine. When you come in, there will be a lot of difference that you'll see. You'll be exposed right from the very beginning to the patients and clinical cases. So always try to manage your time within the period that you're given. You become a very smart person, a very valuable person, when if you've given 5 minutes, you make the most use of it. Do not wait for an extension. Do not wait for a free extra period that you'll sit and you'll do and you waste your age. No, the studying is a very long process. The more time you waste, the less things you learn. So when you're in your 11th and 12th grade, plan it. You have 24 hours time. I know we go to classes for 8 hours. School is a place where you get to learn as well as enjoy, right? So you make most use of your time when you come back home. How do you study at home in the minimum period of, like, split your subjects? Even though they're all coming under the same syllabus, like the NEET syllabus is completely based on what you're doing in your 11th and 12th, right? But split them. If you're going to study their concepts, like in the beginning, like the starting of the day, wake up early in the morning and you're doing the concepts, do the practice and the MCQ in the evening. So that's how you will try to do both for NEET as well as for your 11th and 12th grade. Because when you come into medicine, we are having the biggest question of a new exam that is coming next. Okay, it means that we have to do our PG entrance right in our final year. So if you don't start having the mindset that you can do it in one shot from right now, it will become very difficult for you then. Your syllabuses are really, really changing. They're really fast paced. So you need to know how to manage. I mean, it's all managing time. You throw your gadgets, you'll get an ample amount of time. Just throw them away and they have no use to you. Use them only when you have, the need and the necessity for the right things. Otherwise, your social media is only a pure distraction. I'll keep telling that everywhere. It's a pure distraction. Apart from that, you have 11th and 12th. I didn't have a study for an extra 1 year. I went as a fresher to NEET. Okay, so just choose the right professors everywhere. Everybody is ready to help you. It's about you, your motivation. Well, especially when it's with the professors, right? They kind of like the students who are interested. They easily pick that up and they aid you more. So even in your own school, back in your school, if you're going to show interest in a certain subject and tell them that I'm going to do this, they give you the time to do that also. So your need can always be incorporated within your academic sphere. And I wish you all the best. It's not it's not a very Herculean task or something. The standard, the competition is set by you. It's not the paper. The paper will never get tough. It's only you guys who are going to score more. It's your competition. It's that everybody is just amazing. That's the thing that's going to happen now. So you set your standards. You keep winning. We're all there to help, and I wish you all the very best for your future. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Aameena. Thank you. It was really, yeah. And next, can we have Mr. Akshay? Akshay, can we hear from you? Akshay?
I think Akshay is on mute, I guess.
Yeah.